I'm Rachel with Rasa, and today I'm going to show you how to create an Alexa skill that you can connect to a Rasa assistant. So to start off with, I'm using the Alexa Developer Console. This is separate from an AWS console if you have an AWS account. And once you log in, you won't have any skills to begin with, but you will see this Create Skill button. So we'll start by clicking that. And then I want to go with the defaults here, custom model and provisioning my own resources. And I do need to provide a name, so I'm going to go with text mood bot, and then create my skill. The next step is to choose a template. I don't need a template. I'm actually going to use a schema that I have defined previously to save myself some work. Once you have created your skill, there's a helpful little checklist that you can see above my head. And we're going to do these first two steps by importing a JSON file that defines the schema for a skill. And that file is in the GitHub repo that is linked below that I have cloned into my local machine here. A couple things in this file. The first is the invocation name. So this is what the user will say to launch this skill. And then there's an intent here that doesn't have any samples of people saying things. The only sample it has is a slot. And this slot is of type return all text. So this is a custom intent with a custom slot. And down here, I have lots of examples of text that might be part of this return all text slot. And if you just look at this, you might notice that there's a lot of variation in this text. So this is the first sentence of the first article of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in a bunch of different unrelated languages. So what this is going to do is create a very broad example of what things could be. So it should classify pretty much anything that's not covered by another intent into this return user intent with one of these slots that is very broadly defined. And the reason that we're doing this is so that we can get all of the text that the user inputs rather than using Amazon's intent classification, so that we can have all of our bot using a single backend for all of the different connectors it might be connected to. It's a basic idea. So in addition to our custom intent, we have two built-in intents. The navigate home intent, you can see, is also included in the default. Will, for devices on screens, with screens, go back to the home screen. And the stop intent will stop the skill. So some examples of ways to stop that: stop, okay, bye. So we can now save our model, which you will see updates our intents and slots. This one's a slot. And then we can build our model. And from here, the only thing we have left to do in order to get our model up and running, as you can see if we go back to the build tab to see our checklist, is what that's called, is to add an endpoint. And we will do that in the next video. So that's how you create an Alexa skill that will pass on any user input that doesn't stop the skill to your Rasa assistant. In the next video, we will talk about how to connect your Rasa assistant and your Alexa skill using ngrok as a sort of example. All right, I'll see you in that video. Bye.